Hi, this is E from Fashion in Color. Now let's talk about this avant-garde ensemble. So when we talk about avant-garde, we're talking about like fashion that's like very innovative, experimental, and um, you use like you explore new shapes, materials, concepts, and it's like the like artistic side of fashion. So it's when you've seen um these garments that are like voluminous and they're like really strange looking. You're not used to seeing certain garments. You see them on the runway. They sometimes you see the really creative, artistic side of the person creating this garment. And so we say it's avant-garde, and sometimes they use like really different types of materials, and they break the traditional fashion rules. And so you see sometimes these outfits in exhibitions, and of course many times in fashion shows. So let's talk about this. So if you notice, this is like let's talk about the top part. Okay, so here we have a top, a bottom, and we have this fitted part here. So this silhouette is like really oversized. It's like really big, especially the top part. Maybe the pants or the trousers, they look more normal. And it's like an oversized jacket, because I consider it a jacket. Here is the middle opening here, like a zipper. Um, this central part for a zipper, and here you have like a sort of a high neck collar. Okay, so check out this high neck collar. Now the sleeves are really voluminous, and they're like exaggerated balloon sleeves. They call it usually, if you know this type of bishop sleeves, where it's like really puffy, and it of course like cinches here at the wrist. And then you have like cuffs here, the button cuffs. Now, this jacket, it does look cape-like, because if you take into consideration this part here, it looks like a cape. And it just here, this part, it looks like it's just really short cape that goes right here across the chest. And here, for example, in the middle, you see that there is this sort of a bodice with cutouts, and these cutout details. It's like really, it's like geometric, okay, like geometric lattice type of thing going on here, and it sort of maintains a type of a corset structure. Okay, this part here. Now, for the bottom, you have some tailored high waist shorts. And it's just, really regular shorts with just a flat waistband, regular creases, and some slanted side pockets. So, more or less, this is the really dramatic part of this. It's the top part. What else can we say about this? We can say that this here, for example, right here, if you notice that there is like sort of an added piece here. Here it's shorter here in the front and longer in the back. So this you have to take into consideration. You see, here it flares out here in the front, and but it's shorter and it just is longer in the back. So that's also interesting. Now let's take a look at this other look here. And this is here it's for the top. You see there is a structure sleeveless crop top that's really close fitting, and it's corseted like. If you see that how the way it's laced up at the sides, and here look at the way the sleeves are capped. Okay, these are really very a particular type of sleeves. Okay, and the center panel here, it's really contrasting because here you see all these vertical knife pleats, this thing here right in the center going on. Okay, and this is a denim, of course, here. And for the bottom part here, we see that it's like really a sort of a relaxed fit trousers. Okay. And here you have like this dark blue denim, really beautiful. Just note the zipper element here that's run all the way along the front of these denim trousers. And what else we can say? We can say that also that there's this sort of a train here. Okay, this train very interesting, and it's at the floor length, but it's like it's really big. It's pleated, and it's attached here at the waist. Okay. This fabric, though, it's like a sheer. It could be chiffon or a type of organza, and the it's cascades out, and it just goes out to the sides and the back. Okay, it's really interesting. So I think of this here would be sort of a secured here with the it can be secured with the belt. It depends on how it's made. I'm not really sure how it's made, but it can be attached with this utility belt that's there, and that's yeah, that's possible. So this is a really very interesting look. Now, this look here, it's really very interesting because it's very sculptural. Look at the top. Very sculptural. It's like a weaves, okay, the way it's sculpted. And it's asymmetrical, this top part here. And you see that's like one shoulder top with it's like crosses over. And it's like it looks as though it wants to have it's has like a type of a kimono neckline. So here, like the right side, the arm is entirely bare, no problem. But the left side here, it's really heavily layered. Okay. So it's like these are like folds. They're folded. Okay. Let's say even pleats. Okay. So these are like architectural folds, and they just go down the entire length. You bring it down the entire length of the arm. Now, the color is a sort of a mid-weight type of fabric because it's sort of like a neoprenic crepe, or it's like a sort of a really heavy silk gaza. Now, for the waistband, which is really cute, it's high waisted, and this fabric here, very interesting because it's this pattern is like an abstract purple and gold. It reminds me of like when you tie dye fabrics, okay? And it's really very nicely contrasting because if you see, notice the top, it's just all solid colors, and this one is printed. Now, these trousers are really wide legged and high waisted, and they're called like the palazzo pants because these, you see the way here, they're really, really wide and even wider at the bottom. So this it's can be made, maybe it's made from a heavy type of jacquard fabric, and this being also, yeah, it looks tie dyed, and it wants to look a bit like watercolors also, like with brush strokes of watercolors. And here you have all the beautiful colors, including the rust, the okra, teal, sage green. It's really, really very interesting, this look. Now, this look is also a type of avant-garde ensemble, and it's really beautifully, um, really striking because there is a contrast between this tailored structure here and this big, like voluminous form. So note really well this sort of a contrast, because I think it's this. This is what makes or breaks the outfit. Okay, the top is like a detailed. It's like a gold jacquard type of a jacket going on here, and the if you notice this here, it's like a very angular, square type of a neckline. Now, it's you notice the sleeves, the way they're really puffed here, coming down to the end here. And also it's there is this really beautiful studded leather belt that really cinches the waist, okay? And these pants are like really um, voluminous harem type pants, and they really have the beautiful pattern, geometric patterns, okay, on them. It's asymmetric because here we have them over here on this side, and we don't have them over here. So then she's wearing also, okay, that's about it. Um, this I would say here. We forgot about this turtleneck choker here. Okay, it's really beautiful. And this look at the shape of this bag here. Okay, it has the rattan, it's a woven rattan bag. Okay, and this really completes the look, even with the beautiful colors, the blend of these beige and also this the beige, and here's the dark red, and this here is like this is like black velvet that outlines this jacket. So with this garment, we see that this model is wearing like this pinstripe. Okay, pinstripe. It's a vest, or you can call it a pinstripe peplum waistcoat. Okay, and it's fitted and sleeveless. Now the neckline here is a V neck. Okay, here you can quite see, and the waist here, you see how cinched, it's really structurally cinched, and it flares out here. This peplum just flares out here from under the cinched area here. This is a really is a satin bow that's attached at the collar, and just to give it like a necktie, just to give it a decorative touch. And here for the bottom, you have like high waisted trousers, and it's in the same blue pinstripe fabric. It's type of the cut is a slightly wide leg here, and it flows to the floor. Here you have some cargo pockets though, and with some flaps, and these this wide legs here, this slightly wider, they really drape nicely over the heels, these point toe heels. Yes, this is a pretty nice garment. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.